copy me?
No.
Are you not?
Oh, this is from Danielle. It's
Am I still okay in snack time?
Yeah.
Oh, just a very nice message from Danielle. I'll share it later if that's appropriate.
Don't put your AirPods in.
Oh, you're right. Well, what I was going to do is just kind of like put it on the... Oh. Hey, it was, what's it called? Transparency mode? Okay. I'm always messing with stuff, so... Oh, that was transparency mode. Guess I'm just getting deaf. It's probably from having these puppies in too much. What's the name of that group? Teskey Brothers? Huh? Teskey? Alright. It is a little distracting having both in, right?
Yeah. Some people can see it in the other ear too.
We're just warming up for now. So get your stuff all set up. But have you ever heard the Teskey Brothers?
Nope.
Uncle Andy has me, like,
So caught up.
hooked.
Is it rap?
Oh, you know So Caught Up, right?
I don't think so.
You do. Yeah, no, it's not rap. They're kind of, how would you, maybe like bluesy and like country, and you would actually like them. They have a old school kind of vibe, and they're Australian. It's kind of neat.
There's a lot of music groups in our neighborhood. Like,
What
I've
do you
seen
mean?
people post, like, for little get-together things, and, like...
Oh yeah, get it a little closer.
Alright, we're doing show and tell first this time.
You know, I feel like I'm always in charge of the show. Can you get the mic a little bit closer to your face, though? There you go. We don't want mommy... Oh yeah, can we just say that mommy's helping produce today? I'm such a big baby, I could like... I'm so mad. Lily.
Okay, show and tell time. So, close your eyes.
Oh, go ahead. Okay, close them. I'm actually going to close them this time because the last time... Hey, can we just double check?
Did you cheat? Did you cheat last time?
I cheated one time. It wasn't on purpose, though. My eyes opened by accident.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Oh, no, I'm just checking. Are we recording on every camera?
Yeah.
Yes, we are. And we're recording. Is the red record button on the mic?
Shuffling.
Okay, let's do this, punk.
I want to listen to music, but it's not.
Dude, I am so proud of you. And I just want to let you know, our conversation on the last podcast was amazing, and we're going to get into it, but you are the bomb.com.
Thanks.
Close my eyes.
Yeah.
I can't cheat this time.
It broke.
I know. It actually feels really nice on my eyes. Like pieces of frozen cucumber. Oh, scheisse! Can I look? Can I look? What the? I know those! Can I see it?
Wait, I gotta...
Man, that really felt good in my eyes. I should use those for sleep. Yo.
I found it at the bookstore today. Dad!
See if you can make it go like, ooh.
Get this away from me.
Alright, close your eyes again.
I'm not using those again. It did feel good, but I don't know what kind of metal that is. Oh, look at you. You look all shifty. You're like,
Close your eyes. Close your eyes.
I'm kind of scared this time.
Dude, just close
Is it
your
going to be
eyes.
like
It's okay. No, trust me.
a pie or something? Don't ruin these chairs. Ask my, she's in. Uh-oh.
I'm here too.
I think I ruined it.
No.
Get the crap out of here. All right. I'm ready. It'll fix. Just get a pencil and pop it out. What's next? Okay.
Keep them closed. All the way closed.
Really?
Oh, it was a twisty.
Oh my.
I'm scared. Here, you want one of these, honey?
Thanks.
It's taking so long.
You can open. I've just been awkwardly staring at you. So, it's Marshmallow Soda. I tried to get dill pickle. Mom said no.
I know. Oh,
we
you
can
should have
both
just let me
try
figure
it.
out what it was.
Do like, we should get a Rocket Fizz soon and get like a bunch of different flavor ones for one of
Yeah.
our shows, and we can guess them.
That'd be fun. You've always liked that kind of like, what's that show that you watch? Audrey and Jordan show? Is that right? Did I get it right finally?
Kinda, sorta.
Audrey. Okay, give me a hint.
Yeah.
I can't believe I broke your toy already.
I
You know, I used to buy you
I just wanted
toys
to do
and-
it for the show and tell.
No, you're funny. You know, I used to buy you toys and you would ruin them same day. They'd
Doesn't
be
surprise
destroyed,
me.
or you would never play with them.
Doesn't surprise me.
Yeah. Okay. A little sweet.
Let Mom try it.
I'm kind of a
So,
cheater.
I think it tastes like what we said it was gonna taste like.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
tastes like gross
Sugar.
marshmallows. I'm okay.
I'll drink it.
Uncle Andy is funny. Look, he made this little tea thing right here, and he never drank it. And he
Didn't
does the
touch it.
same thing with like coffee around the house. He'll make a cup of coffee and he'll be like, "Oh man, this coffee's gonna be so good," and he'll never drink a single drop of it. Right?
Oh yeah.
You know, I got this. This is not part of show and tell, but I already talked with Uncle Andy about it.
I was in here.
No,
Today you weren't.
we talked about it today.
Oh, I thought you were just showing it to us and telling us about it the other day.
This is the show and tell. We're showing everybody else, you dingus.
Oh.
Because I got a potty mouth. Speak no evil.
Oh.
Not that bad words are evil. But it's not something that I want to do. And it takes discipline and fortitude and all that good stuff to use your words carefully enough to not swear.
Yeah.
And it shows a level of discipline. Hear no evil, speak no evil, see no evil. It sounds profound. Right?
Yeah. Wait,
It
what
is
does
profound.
profound mean?
It's just say do the right thing. Don't say bad things. Don't,
Yeah. Is that?
don't
too-
let yourself. I don't know what that means. I know what it means. Of course we do. What?
Is that too shadowy?
What is? Well, I
Like-
told you before not to have the hat on, but you don't listen to
You
me.
told me I can today.
Yeah, I said
Yes.
your body, your choice. I did.
If I have it on that way, they can still see my face.
No, but seriously, we should follow up on the last discussion from the last podcast because you really kind of taught me something, and I've been wanting to talk to you a little bit more in depth about it.
Okay. But also, it's like, it's not even an issue for me anymore, but it still sucks for all the other schools.
I'm listening.
I know, it's funny. You're like, pictures.
I know.
But it's still something in all the other schools. My school doesn't really care. Like,
Yeah, but okay. Follow up. To explain the discussion from last time. First off,
so last time we pretty much just talked about dress code and like,
what? I have a bunch of pictures here, and I haven't decided which I'm going to show. Let's get
Okay.
past this now because I want to talk about it. Obviously, I wanted to
Okay.
start the program with it, but you want to do show and tell, and that's cool.
okay.
But I just want to like show that you made me just kind of look at stuff the way that I viewed the dress codes. Honestly, it made me have a lot more respect for like you as a person. First off, for bringing up something that I didn't know bothered you, and actually having some constructive debate about that with your father in front of potentially everybody. Like that takes bravery, but it also takes faith to know, not even faith, you know that you can have those conversations with me,
Yeah.
even if they're uncomfortable. We
Yeah.
talk about everything in the house. If it doesn't matter. Boys, attitudes, we don't talk about other people,
Yeah.
you know. But like all I'm trying to say is like I'm really proud of you. Anyway, I'm really proud of you for making me rethink the way that I looked at dress codes because it's not fair to you and to every woman out there that's had to change the way that they want to dress because of some rule. You know, and it actually the other day we went down to the rocks down in Richmond and I just took my shirt off and started swimming and I realized, you know, Mommy can't do that
Yeah.
because of men's way of looking at women, quite honestly. And we should have the discipline as men to like know better. You know?
Yeah.
And we really should. We all have wives that we've committed ourselves to, and I know, like, since I woke up and stopped my objectivity of people, that it's really made me realize, like, how bad my views were, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But now, you know, I'm better. And I continue to get better because you explain things to me that I don't completely understand. So thank you.
Mm-hmm.
What did you think of it?
Wait, I was gonna say something about it. Say something about it, and I forgot. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, if I would have walked into my middle school with these, they would have dress coded me like the second that I walked in. Like, because if you have rips, they can't be like up past your knees, and if they are, they will literally have you put like napkins or tape or whatever under. And like.
Anyway, just kind of like some stuff that I wanted to share. But anyway, okay, now on to the fun stuff.
Oh yeah.
Don't look. What?
So, just so you know, I went to school today, so don't mind my outfit. It's what I wear every day to school now. Crocs, jeans, sweatshirt, hat, every single day. That's like all I wear.
So what were you going to say?
That. It's funny. I wear like the same thing every day. Different shirt and different jeans.
Okay, here we go. There's like a couple of pictures that I actually want to share here. I gotta figure out kind of what order I want to do it in. But showing the pictures is kind of cheating. Can you please stop that? Showing the pictures is kind of cheating because it's like easy. Dang it, I forgot one of the pictures. I'm like a maniac over here fiddling and fuddling and... I don't even know if those are words. Oh, here it is. Okay. So, we already talked about Mr. K on this show a couple of times, but he was our chorus teacher. What?
She's just over here making a ruckus and destroying the set.
No, Dad said something. I don't even remember what he said anymore, but it was about to make me laugh.
All right. So it's like a really funny story that I like to tell, and it's about our chorus teacher, Mr. K. Have you heard this story?
I don't think so.
I didn't think so. So when we were in high school, I did the music thing, and I had Mr. K as a teacher, and we would like have a lot of fun like with him. He was a really like laid back guy, but he would put on this like facade of like a hardcore teacher, but he was fun. But anyway, like we were so absurd when we were kids. Like the one day me and Danny Gardner, and I don't know if Paul was there or not, but I know he heard about it and kind of like helped with the shenanigans afterward. But we thought it'd be funny around Halloween. Kids have this tradition of, this is how abstract and ridiculous we were. In Pennsylvania, on awnings, on the row homes, you would take a handful of dried corn and you threw it up on the awnings, and it would like get everybody all like inside the house. It would wake them up because it's really loud. They're tin awnings.
Oh.
So it was a prank in the city that you would play. You'd run around with handfuls of dried corn, you throw it on the awnings, and everybody come out of their neighborhoods. It's like this ridiculous, it sounds like such a Pennsylvania Dutch game, but oh, we gave you the awning. What?
We're going up close to Halloween. We should do it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, with Cozy Corner FTL swag, like buttons, pencils, and like.
Interrupting the piece, but with
Yeah.
swag.
Can we maybe do it though?
Yes. Like we'll get T-shirt cannons and like fire them into the stadium from outside. Like.
You don't want to do t-shirt.
Come on, T-shirt cannons. It'll be okay. We could do T-shirt cannons in
I don't know
Reading.
why Mom's against it. Sounds like fun to me.
Scare people.
Scare people. Have you been to Reading?
Yes.
They won't even hear a cannon over the all over the music and the cars and the motorcycles. It'll be like, oh, quiet night in Reading. All I heard was a couple cannon bangs. Anywho, don't you ruin my dreams.
Can we actually do the corn thing though?
Listen to me now.
Okay.
All right. So we thought it would be funny instead to be super absurd. Instead, I'm just looking at the pictures. Instead of taking like handfuls of corn and throwing them on the awnings, let's get whole stalks of corn from somewhere and throw them on his porch. Weird, but for some reason, like satisfyingly funny. So we go, me and Danny Gardner, we go in his like brother's like red, I think it was like a giant Ford Bronco with like a hatchback, and I was like riding in the back of it, and like as soon as we found a cornfield because we couldn't find corn anywhere, we just stole like 10 stalks of whole corn. So here is the picture. I'm all in black.
Oh my god. You look like when you were a police. How old were you in that?
17. Have you seen this picture?
I think so.
It looks like when you're a police officer in it.
This is the evidence, Mr. K. Mr. K, I'm so sorry. It was us. You always said it was us, and it's true, it was. Happy Halloween.
I don't even know if they can.
Well, no, we'll send it to Paul.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll send it to Paul. And then so like the next week, Mr. K came in and he like had this like, so, over the weekend, you know, my home was vandalized and somebody threw whole like stalks of corn on my porch and put ham on my new car, which we did, and we didn't it was absurd. It was fun to be absurd and silly with your teacher and somebody that you knew that wouldn't like give you a hard time.
That sounds like so much fun to do to anyone.
Okay, well there you go. So no judgment, but don't put ham on people's cars. It can ruin paint jobs. That's what Mr. K told us, but I think he was trying to scare out.
How would ham ruin paint? I would like to know. I want to know.
Maybe it was the sodium in the ham.
I was about to say, I want to know what's in ham that would ruin paint jobs. That
Monosodium glutamates.
Nitrates.
Sodium.
Moving on.
I bet you we could make a rap song out of the back of a meat packet. Anywho, we'll take that out. All right, so then we would go and we get these little kernels of corn, and every day we put them on the end of the piano before Mr. K got into class because we were in band. So we had like a class before everything. You know what I'm saying? So we put a piece of corn on the piano, and he would come in and he'd be like looking around at the class, and he'd be like threatening us, you know, like I don't appreciate who's doing this and blah 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 blah. And the one day we got into his office and left corn in the office. And here, I got a picture of Paul harassing Mr. K.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we would go in and like he would leave his office. I'm like, and we wouldn't like do anything bad, but we'd just be goofy and like take pictures and stuff. And I think we actually may have left. No, we couldn't have left a picture because obviously Paul would have been outed. But we had so much fun with Mr. K, and we knew that he was playing around with us. You know.
Does Paul even know that you have that picture?
I think I sent it to him recently. Yeah. So, isn't that fun, though? Mm-hmm. Yeah, we were goofs. Well, and I think Mr. K appreciated it because it was out of love. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I think.
Please don't ever ham my car out of love.
I'll never ham your car out of love, my love.
I don't think it would make much of a difference.
It would take a lot of ham. It would take several whole hams for me to ham your car, my dear. And you have a Honda Civic, it would be crushed. It would be crushed by the hams that I would have to ham onto your... It sounded weird. Ham your car.
Yeah.
Sounds like something dirty and like something that like bronies would do. You know what a brony is?
Nope.
Oh, forget it.
What?
I'm devolving. Look at this picture. Look. This is actually a pretty encapsulating picture of who you still are. Look. My wild kid. Remember that one?
Yeah, that's her.
You're always hanging off of something or getting caught or, you know, you're really cute. You're always wild. So what do you want to talk about? We had some stuff that we kind of like thought through.
Wait, I have it.
Will you tell Andy to turn the TV down? He finds a way of disrupting every podcast, and like I know he's not trying to, but it's always singing or like him coming in to get paperwork or the TV downstairs, like.
All right, so what you told me to text you. It's like COVID, split lunches, sucks being adult, camping, show and tell.
Okay, let's
dress
just
code.
kind of like take one of those, please, so that people don't know all of the things that we're about to talk about.
Oh,
COVID. Like, how is it being back in school? Because I'll tell you what. I'm just going to tell you what I see. The school is jam-packed. Like, when you guys leave at the end of the day, there's tight crowds of kids everywhere. Like, I don't know. It's just kind of, it's a little scary to see, and I'm afraid that you guys are going to be yanked back out of schools.
yeah. I think that without the vaccine, they wouldn't have even opened it because most kids do have it in my school.
So you think they're taking the risk?
No, they're doing as much as they can, but there's not much that they can do.
What I'm
Like,
saying is you're still taking a risk of, like, putting the kids in the school.
Yeah.
I don't know. The kids got to learn too.
Yeah.
So imagine the conversations that had to have been had to come to that decision.
Yeah, well, that's what I think. It would have been worse if they did online this year. And that's probably part of the reason why they chose to do in person, because of seeing all the grades and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, because I know I didn't get good grades, and I know almost everyone else didn't either.
Yeah.
Like, during online, because you just can't pay attention.
Well, and we already
you're,
talked
like-
about this, but you're not even really learning anything if we're being quite honest
Yeah.
about it. Like, you know, so that's what I'm afraid of happening again, because you guys have already missed a whole year of education, and I don't know.
Yeah.
What if it doesn't go away, dude? What if next year is like the Echo variant and the Foxtrot, and it sounds like it's gonna be that way, like it's another flu that we're gonna have to live with, you know? And it's just a bummer, man.
Yeah. This is making my head hurt. I don't know if it's like...
Yeah, you drank a
there's
lot
too
of
much
it.
sugar, I
Yeah.
think.
Okay, maybe I'm cutting you off.
Okay.
Yeah, we should have probably
I'm
metered
cutting
that a little
myself
bit.
off.
Are you starting to get sick? Nauseous? Yeah.
There's a
I've
lot
tried
of
to.
sugar.
I've tried to
It tastes like chemical sugar, too. Not
Yeah.
even like...
chemically sugar.
Yeah.
I've been trying to cut back on my sugar. Even my tea or my coffee, I don't have any sugar in the mornings. I've been trying to do honey, because there's like a lot of antioxidants in honey, and it's actually really delicious.
Yeah. I don't
In
even
my
drink coffee anymore.
Yeah, well, you shouldn't have been drinking coffee in the first place. But
Coffee's not that bad.
actually, it's not very. I've been listening to this audio book by Michael Pollan. It's called it's something about like, dang nabbit, Our Life on Plants or something like that, and it just talks about the plant diet and what plants can do for us and stuff like that. And it's just, he's like a really insightful writer, but he used to be a journalist, and then he did this thing where he did journalism on psychedelics, and actually stopped his dieting journalism and started, because he was always been a 100% like, I'm in the diet game. That's what I do. And then, do you know what psychedelics are?
Yeah.
Okay, do you know what they do?
Kinda.
I mean, you guys talked about it in school, right?
Not really.
Okay, well, we've talked about it because it's the year 2021 and it's becoming legal in a lot of states, and it's becoming federally legal. It seems it's leaning that way, actually. I'm not going to make that statement, but it's something that you're going to experience in your life, so why would we hide it from you? I don't want you going out and being with friends and messing with your brain. So, you know, we have honest talks about those things, and we'll continue to have honest talks about those things. So, like, I don't know. I have so much to say on it, but I'm uncomfortable still speaking about it. What do you think? What do you hear at school and stuff from the kids at school?
Honestly, no one really talks about that kind of stuff at school. Like, they will talk about, like, marijuana and, like, harder drugs and health and PE and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But aside from that, kids don't really talk about it.
Yeah. Well, and that's why it's important that we do, because you guys are entering this. So you're coming out of this weird mindset where everybody told you it was wrong. And not wrong, but illegal. It was illegal. And I grew up where all that stuff was illegal. So, like, my mindset has had to shift around it, you know?
Yeah. Well, even in health, when they were talking, like, obviously they told us, like, the hard drugs and stuff like that were bad. But they never, like, they told us that there were pros and cons of marijuana.
Yeah.
And stuff like that.
Well, that's good.
Like, yeah.
I'm actually surprised that they're that progressive, that you guys have already had those conversations. I think you might have mentioned that to me before.
Yeah,
But
I
even
did.
so, it's not the school's responsibility to teach you those things.
Yeah.
You know, it's our responsibility as parents to teach you those things, and that's why we have hard discussions, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's because I don't want you going to school and just being told what the truth is. I want you to think about it. And they say, oh, well, once you get into high school, into college, you'll really start to think. No. You start having those hard thoughts now, when you're 14, in your formative years, and have conversation about it. And sometimes we're not going to agree. Like, we don't agree on a lot of stuff, right? Lily, there's myriads of things that you and I could really, if we got into it, we could dig down and find a lot of stuff that we don't agree on.
Yeah.
I mean, if we're being serious.
Yeah, for real, bro.
Yeah, bro. Right, that's a good example. You felt comfortable calling me bro, and I had to tell you I'm not comfortable with you calling me bro, even if we do have a very close relationship.
Yeah.
You know, I'm still your dad. You know, and you're not in trouble for that. That was a great conversation. What?
I was thinking about the one part where you yelled and then Paul named it.
Oh, don't call me
Don't
bro.
call me bro in all caps.
We're going to have so many fun memories of this show, you know? Like,
Yeah.
And I actually already see it developing. I went back and you guys should go back and watch like our first episode. And even then you can see that we have some trepidation and we're moving around a lot. And but we were so full of energy to like get a show out, you know?
Yeah.
I think everybody should feel compelled to go and talk. Everybody should feel compelled to go and start a podcast because we all get upset about things and we just complain to our friends, right? Mm-hmm. But what do we have the power to do?
Fix it.
How? What are we doing right now?
Well, talking.
Talking. That's fixed everything.
Yeah.
You know, like if that was if there was honestly, so you know, kind of tying back into my alcoholism and everything. If there's one thing that I will tell you that really pulled me out of the depths, it was talking about my alcoholism with other people and not making a joke out of it and actually going and like putting myself out there and being weird about it. Like, hey, yeah, I'm an alcoholic, and not, you know, I drink a lot, and not even a label of alcoholic. I drink too much. We gotta get away from labels. When you attach a label to it, I realize if I attach a label to it, I think that it's something that I can just strike off of a freaking notebook. No, I drink way too much. I'm not in control of it. That's what I said to myself, you know. So It's like having those hard conversations with yourself first, and realizing that hey, I'm not doing things right. Step number one.
Yeah.
Take away that you look at women. If you look at them and say, "Oh, look at that ass," and like joke with your friends about it, which I used to do because I wanted to fit in, you know, in your heart, think about it. That's a person that you're saying that to. That's a person that you're hurting. You know, I've had people say when I was a kid, you know, people would be catcalling out of vehicles at me, very young, me and my friends, and saying really nasty, vulgar things, and I never saw that. But like that's heart-wrenching. Women are not objects. They're not just some sexual object for you to like start changing views, people. Start looking at women as people and strong people and intelligent people. And that's kind of like been in my heart lately to talk about. And that's why I'm talking about it on the show. Mm-hmm. So I hope all your little amazing friends that you have out there are listening to this too, because I know that there's boys in your little circle now, and that's great. It opens up this whole new... How cool is it having friends that are boys?
Yeah. They mess around a lot.
Hey, will you check that center cam for me, honey? Go ahead, I'm listening. I'm listening.
I know, but does that one stop every 10 minutes too?
No. There it is. Does it say recording on there?
Yeah.
Look on the front, on the screen there.
Yeah, it says standby.
Hit it. On the back side of the camera, up under, it's really weird. It's a little red button up towards the top.
I see it.
Yep. That's weird. There we go. What's it like having friends that are boys now?
They're like, I feel like some girls will take everything so seriously and like,
oh, the baby Lily. Oh, baby Lily. Oh, and like, oh, the baby Lily. Oh, look at the baby.
look at my neck. Yo.
Yo. Yeah.
I think she was propped up on a pillow like this, like.
Little baby. You start talking like baby, I get baby picture.
Boys, okay, so girls are a little, what? To you, in your opinion, why is it nice having friends that are boys now?
Like, because girls will take themselves so serious sometimes. And, like, I like to have my hair and my makeup done and stuff, but I'm really not that worried about it. Like, I wear this to school every day. And, like, I'll go to school with, like, my hair. Like, I like having it straightened, but if it's not straightened, it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
And, like, for the first week of school, I did makeup and stuff, but now I'm too lazy to. so I just don't. And like I don't really care. But some of the girls at my school like have to have their hair and makeup done perfectly and stuff.
Well,
And,
you're
like-
very secure,
Yeah.
and you have a lot of self-confidence. I should say that you have a lot of self-confidence, and you're at a very young age. You already don't really care what people think of you. That's super powerful. Neither does Caroline. I've learned the power of that. We've always talked to you guys about that stuff, you know, and even in the times where I would like joke around about like things, you know, it was always with love. I never like.
Yeah. Well, some people will take that stuff serious too.
Yeah.
Like when I say I don't care, I really don't care.
I know.
Because
People
like,
don't believe that though, because most
Yeah.
people care about everything.
Yeah.
Some people try to care about everything.
Yeah. Well, then people will like have friends that say I don't care, but then get offended, and like they do care. But like if I tell people I don't care, I really don't care, and y'all know I'll tell people I care if I do.
Yeah. Well, and
Like,
you know
that's
what?
what I've always
I'll
been.
talk about this crazy thing that I found out recently. Is like I would say that to mommy. I'd be like, well, you know, are you okay? You know, she'd say, yeah. And I'd be like, are you sure you're okay?
Well, yes,
and then
I'm
I'd like
fine.
follow her around the house and like, are you? And then she'd be like, I'm okay. And they'd be like, oh yeah, I'm not.
Definitely.
You
a
didn't
girl-
tell. I knew there was something wrong there.
That is definitely a thing that girls do, though. The I'm
know.
fine or okay.
You know what would
Stuff
have been
like
way
that.
more effective for mommy? Well, listen to that wind, Hurricane Ida.
I got like 3
We should take a
tornado-
break and go out front. Or is that the AC? The AC is supposed to be off.
Why are you looking at me?
I turned it off.
It might at the time. It might have.
Oh, it flipped over to Oh, Lily's leaving.
Oh, wait, yeah, I was gonna.
She's going to look at the
Look out the
storm.
window.
I know. Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's not the AC.
That's the storm? Whoa, it's hitting the roof up there, dude. Should we take a break and go listen to it?
AC thing.
It's out there too, dude. That's a lot of rain. I mean, Yo, that's big old fat rain. Rain that came right up out of the ground. Just like our pit. Every time I empty it out, it fills right back up.
Yeah.
Got a
And we'll
brand new
check
pool.
the weather first too, but no, it just wants to keep magically raining and filling back up.
How many minutes are on that recorder there?
And the little girl down the street,
23.
the little girl down the street, 5 years old, right? When she was over the other day, I just emptied
Why are you looking at me that
pit
way?
out because you're going.
I'm paying attention to your story because you're really cute. Look at you over there, all excited to tell this story with your hat and your hair. Oh, my baby.
Hear it.
Go ahead.
Anyway, moving on. She goes, I was showing her the pit because it had just filled back up and it got on my nerves because I just spent like all day draining it. And she goes, oh, well, looks like y'all will have a pool by tomorrow.
Who said that? Oh,
Am I allowed to say names?
yeah.
Sadie.
Yeah. Oh,
5 years old.
she's funny. Ay. I think that you kids are getting smarter with each new generation. I swear. I really do
She
think
talks
that.
so good for her age too.
She really does.
Like, and she's
Sammy,
yeah,
my niece.
I love having Sadie over here though.
She's a sweet kid. We actually
Yeah.
talked to Samantha today.
Oh really?
Or Sam. I get Samantha and Sam. Your
Samantha
other
and Sim.
Samantha is here. Sam.
Samantha.
Anywho, we saw her this morning, you know, and that was pleasant. We haven't talked to her in a while, and I think that, you know, everybody felt a certain way about the COVID thing, and nobody could go, you know, we were just trying to, like, do the right thing and stuff. And
Yeah.
it's hard. I mean, we separated ourselves from friends and family, and we had a lot of really hard decisions to make, you know, and I think that's my fear of the uptick is, like, we're going to have some hard decisions to make again. I'm afraid of that. You know, I hope that's not going to happen. I'm not going to presume to tell anybody to go get vaccinated either, but like, I don't know. It looks like it's helping out, even if you do get sick.
Yeah.
That's all I'm seeing, you know, but people don't want to believe anything. And half the time, I don't know what to believe.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I don't really know. Like with like beliefs and stuff like that, I don't really pay attention to any of that stuff because people make such a big deal of everything. Like,
Yeah, but it should also. Do you pay attention though to the divisiveness and how information can be really dangerous? Like, I'm sure you pay attention to that. Like
yeah, that's why I don't pay attention, because people will make when they put when they talk about stuff, they always talk about it to the extreme.
Well, they
So
let
then,
emotion get involved.
Yeah.
And I used to do that. You let emotion get involved instead of just stepping back and taking a breath and going, okay, let me actually think. Like, I had to think during my recovery. I had to think about a lot. My views on capitalism, my views on society, my views on culture, all of it evolved. It doesn't matter which way. I won't share those views, but they evolved. And I changed. And it's like, why can't we all accept that? Why do we all just have to put up this brick wall of no, this is the way I think, and I won't listen to anybody else, man?
Yeah.
Do you see that stuff happening in school? Or see, you were
really.
also off for a year.
Yeah.
And this is your freshman year, and you haven't had a chance to meet people yet. I want you to pay attention to that, though, and don't respond, but I would ask you to really start paying attention to the world. And I know that, you have power on this show. I want you to feel this room. This room means something to us, right?
Yeah.
Why does it mean something to us? What are we doing in here?
Starting everything over.
Yeah. So that includes all of us in the house paying attention to painful things in the world, right?
Yeah.
And that's not easy to do, but a part of that is also paying attention to other people's points of views. And also correcting them if they do add a heightened sense of anger or resentment or whatever the case may be. Stop and address their emotions. Say, I can see that you're very angry and upset about this. I'm going to explain to you why I view X, Y, and Z the way I view that, and we don't have to get upset about it. Can we have a conversation, or are you going to stay angry? That's the perfect way to start talking to people. Even a stranger, just acknowledging, hello, human. I see you're upset. I'm not upset. Can we talk? And that's CIT, Crisis Intervention Team. I was a part of. Do you remember that? CIT? Crisis Intervention Team is. So I can only tell you what they do in Virginia, but I'm pretty certain that it's nationwide. It's been a lot of years since I've been involved, but it trains police officers to go into situations with a different mindset. Instead of going in, say, to maybe a man with a gun, or maybe a man that's getting ready to jump from a bridge. Let's use that example. And instead of going in and immediately trying to barge and or barrage him with officers and pull him down, it's talking to him and saying just that. Hello, my name's Dan Villardo. What's your name? And just starting a simple situation like that. And if they don't give it to you, just saying, okay, I obviously you're upset. You're standing on the side of a bridge. Would you be willing to speak with me? And just letting people talk, dude. Those people just need help, So pay attention to people, man. People are talking to you whether you know it or not through their ideas and the way that they present themselves. Every single movement of their body tells you something. It's magic.
Yeah.
It's powerful. And you also have the opportunity now, you're in mass communications. Think about what you're stepping into. We've already had, 2,400 views or something like that on our videos. That's 2,400 people that are listening. Okay? And I know you'll be responsible, but it is power.
Yeah.
Pay attention. Don't tell people you don't listen. And if you don't listen, I'm going to call you on it, right?
Yeah.
Until you start listening, because that's what we do. I'm proud of you.
Thanks.
You want to take a little break and go outside and listen to the rain, and we'll come back in and finish up? I feel like we're doing pretty good here.
It's too humid outside.
It's raining, though.
Yeah, I know.
Can I go? You want to take a break, Mommy?
I'm good either way.
I want to go listen to thunder for a little bit.
Okay.
Is that all right?
I don't care.
Okay. It sounds nice out there.